Welcome back to EduTube, where we simplify complex topics for students just like you. In today's video, we are covering Lecture 22, Introduction to Statistics. If you've been following our previous videos, you know that we've already covered a lot of ground, from basic math operations to key statistical concepts. Now, we're diving into the exciting world of statistics, where we'll explore the fundamentals, including probability, measures of central tendency, and how they are applied in data analysis. This video is specially designed for Virtual University Pakistan's zero-semester students who need a last-minute crash course for their exams. Whether you studied all semester or are preparing just before the exam, this video will help break down the basics of statistics in the simplest way possible. Let's get started. Quick review. In this lecture, we introduced you to the world of statistics, a crucial subject for your exams. Here's what we covered. 1. Probability. We discussed basic concepts like the probability of events, with examples such as a fair coin toss. 2. Random sampling. We highlighted the importance of random sampling in ensuring that your data is representative of the entire population. 3. Measures of central tendency. We focused on the mean, median, and mode, explaining how each measure is used and the impact of outliers on them. 4. Range. We explained the concept of range and how it helps us understand the spread of data by calculating the difference between the highest and lowest values. These core concepts will help you understand the underlying principles behind data collection and analysis. Make sure you review them thoroughly before your exams. Lecture 22. Introduction to Statistics MCQs. 1. What is the primary purpose of statistics? A. To collect data. B. To analyze and interpret data. C. To make predictions. D. To conduct surveys. Answer. B. To analyze and interpret data. Explanation. The primary purpose of statistics is to analyze and interpret data, allowing us to make informed decisions. 2. Which of the following is an example of qualitative data? A. Height. B. Age. C. Colors. D. Weight. Answer. C. Colors. Explanation. Qualitative data refers to non-numeric information, like colors, which describe qualities or characteristics. 3. What type of data is used to represent numerical values such as age or income? A. Qualitative data. B. Quantitative data. C. Discrete data. D. Categorical data. Answer. B. Quantitative data. Explanation. Quantitative data represents numerical values that can be measured, such as age or income. 4. What is the first step in statistical analysis? A. Data collection. B. Data interpretation. C. Data presentation. D. Data conclusion. Answer. A. Data collection. Explanation. Before analyzing data, the first step is to collect relevant data. 5. Which measure of central tendency is most commonly used in daily life? A. Median. B. Mode. C. Mean. D. Range. Answer. C. Mean. Explanation. The mean, average, is the most commonly used measure of central tendency in daily life. 6. What is the median of the following set of numbers? 3, 1, 4, 2, 5. A. 3b, 2c, 4d, 5. Answer. A. 3. Explanation. The median is the middle value when the numbers are arranged in ascending order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. What does population refer to in statistics? A. The entire group of individuals or items being studied. B. A sample from the group. C. Data collected over time. D. A mathematical model. Answer. A. The entire group of individuals or items being studied. Explanation. In statistics, the population refers to the entire set of individuals or items that the study is concerned with. 8. In a dataset, the mode is A. The middle value. B. The most frequent value. C. The average value. D. The range of values. Answer. B. The most frequent value. Explanation. The mode is the value that appears most frequently in a dataset. 9. What type of graph is used to represent the distribution of a dataset? A. Pie chart. B. Bar graph. C. Histogram. D. Line graph. Answer. C. Histogram. Explanation. A histogram is used to represent the frequency distribution of a dataset. 10. What is the purpose of a sample in statistics? A. To reduce the cost of data collection. B. To represent the entire population. C. To avoid bias. D. To simplify analysis. Answer. B. To represent the entire population explanation, a sample is a smaller subset of the population that is used to make inferences about the whole population. 11. Which of the following is an example of quantitative data? A. Eye color. B. Number of students in a class. C. Gender. D. Favorite movie genre. Answer. B. Number of students in a class. Explanation. Quantitative data consists of numeric values that can be measured, like the number of students. 12. The range of a dataset is defined as A. The middle value of the dataset. B. The sum of all values divided by the number of values. C. The difference between the highest and lowest values. D. The most frequently occurring value. Answer. C. The difference between the highest and lowest values. Explanation. The range is calculated by subtracting the lowest value from the highest value in the dataset. 13. If a dataset is skewed to the right, which measure of central tendency is most affected? A. Mode. B. Median. C. Mean. D. Range. Answer. C. Mean. Explanation. In a right-skewed distribution, the mean is pulled towards the higher values, making it larger than the median. 14. A frequency distribution table displays A. The average of a dataset. B. The number of times each value occurs. C. The sum of all data points. D. The highest value in the dataset. Answer. B. The number of times each value occurs. Explanation. A frequency distribution table shows how often each value appears in the dataset. 15. What is the purpose of a box plot? A. To show the relationship between two variables. B. To display the distribution of a dataset. C. To represent the frequency of data points. D. To visualize the central tendency. Answer. B. To display the distribution of a dataset. Explanation. A box plot visualizes the distribution of a dataset, highlighting the median, quartiles, and outliers. 16. Which measure of central tendency is least affected by extreme values, outliers? A. Mean. B. Median. C. Mode. D. Range. Answer. B. Median. Explanation. The median is less affected by outliers than the mean, making it a better representation of the center in skewed distributions. 17. What is the formula for calculating the mean of a dataset? A. Sum of all values divided by number of values. B. Largest value, smallest value, divided by 2. C. Sum of squares of values divided by number of values. D. Middle value of the sorted data. Answer. A. Sum of all values divided by number of values. Explanation. The mean is calculated by adding up all the values in the dataset and dividing by the number of values. 18. Which of the following graphs is used to show the relationship between two variables? A. Histogram. B. Line graph. C. Pie chart. D. Scatter plot. Answer. D. Scatter plot. Explanation. A scatter plot is used to show the relationship between two variables by plotting data points on a graph. 19. What is the primary purpose of statistical inference? A. To summarize data. B. To make predictions about a population based on a sample. C. To calculate the mean. D. To display data visually. Answer. B. To make predictions about a population based on a sample. Explanation. Statistical inference allows us to make generalizations about a population using sample data. 20. What is the population parameter in statistics? A. A sample statistic. B. A value calculated from sample data. C. A characteristic of the population being studied. D. The median of the sample. Answer. C. A characteristic of the population being studied. Explanation. A population parameter is a numerical characteristic that describes the entire population. 21. What is a bias in statistics? A. The spread of data. B. A random error in data. C. A systematic error that leads to incorrect conclusions. D. The average of the dataset. Answer. C. A systematic error that leads to incorrect conclusions. Explanation. Bias refers to any systematic error in the data collection process that leads to incorrect conclusions. 22. Which of the following is not a type of sampling method? A. Simple random sampling. B. Stratified sampling. C. Convenience sampling. D. Generalized sampling. Answer. D. Generalized sampling. Explanation. Generalized sampling is not a recognized sampling method. Simple random, stratified, and convenience are common methods. 23. In a normal distribution, what percentage of the data falls within one standard deviation of the mean? A. 50%. B. 68%. C. 95%. D. 99%. Answer. B. 68% explanation. In a normal distribution, approximately 68% of the data falls within one standard deviation of the mean. 24. The term outlier refers to a value that appears most often in the dataset. B. A value that is much higher or lower than the other values. C. The median value. D. The mode value. Answer B. A value that is much higher or lower than the other values. Explanation. An outlier is a data point that significantly differs from other values in the dataset, either much higher or much lower. 25. A pie chart is most useful for a. Showing the relationship between two variables. B. Comparing parts of a whole. C. Displaying the distribution of data. D. Analyzing the frequency of data. Answer B. Comparing parts of a whole. Explanation. A pie chart is used to represent the proportion of parts to a whole, making it ideal for showing percentage distributions. 26. What does the standard deviation measure in a dataset? A. The average value. B. The spread or dispersion of the data. C. The most frequent value. D. The total sum of the data. Answer B. The spread or dispersion of the data. Explanation. The standard deviation measures how much the values in a dataset vary or deviate from the mean. 27. If two events are mutually exclusive, this means A. They cannot both happen at the same time. B. One event must always occur. C. They are dependent on each other. D. They have the same probability of occurring. Answer A. They cannot both happen at the same time. Explanation. Mutually exclusive events are events that cannot happen simultaneously, meaning if one happens, the other cannot. 28. In hypothesis testing, the null hypothesis, H, typically represents A. The assumption that there is no effect or difference. B. The result that the researcher hopes to prove. C. A fixed value in the data. D. The alternative explanation to the research hypothesis. Answer A. The assumption that there is no effect or difference. Explanation. The null hypothesis assumes no effect or difference in the population, and is tested to see if there is enough evidence to reject it. 29. A sample is A. The entire population under study. B. A subset of the population used to make inferences. C. A complete dataset. D. The same as a population parameter. Answer B. A subset of the population used to make inferences. Explanation. A sample is a smaller group selected from the population, used to make inferences about the larger population. 30. In a box plot, what does the box represent? A. The entire dataset. B. The median of the data. C. The interquartile range, IQR. D. The frequency of data points. Answer C. The interquartile range, IQR. Explanation. The box in a box plot represents the interquartile range, which includes the middle 50% of the data. 31. What is the probability of getting heads on a fair coin toss? A. 0. B. 0.5. C. 1. D. 2. Answer B. 0.5. Explanation. A fair coin has two outcomes, heads or tails, each with an equal probability of 0.5. 32. Which of the following is the correct interpretation of a p-value of 0.03 in hypothesis testing? A. There is a 3% chance the null hypothesis is true. B. The null hypothesis should be accepted. C. There is a 3% chance of observing the data if the null hypothesis is true. D. The data supports the null hypothesis. Answer C. There is a 3% chance of observing the data if the null hypothesis is true. Explanation. A p-value of 0.03 indicates there is a 3% probability that the observed data would occur if the null hypothesis were true. 33. What is the purpose of random sampling in statistics? A. To ensure the sample is representative of the population. B. To gather data from a biased sample. C. To increase the variability of the sample. D. To focus on a specific subgroup within the population. Answer A. To ensure the sample is representative of the population. Explanation. Random sampling ensures every member of the population has an equal chance of being included in the sample, making the sample representative. 34. Which measure of central tendency is most affected by outliers? A. Mean. B. Median. C. Mode. D. Range. Answer A. Mean. Explanation. The mean is most affected by outliers because it takes all values into account, including extreme ones. 35. What is the range of a dataset? A. The difference between the largest and smallest values. B. The middle value. C. The average of the values. D. The sum of the values. Answer A. The difference between the largest and smallest values. Explanation. The range is calculated by subtracting the smallest value from the largest value in the dataset. Thank you for watching this video on Lecture 22, Introduction to Statistics. I hope this breakdown made the concepts of probability, sampling, and central tendency much clearer for you. Don't forget to check out our previous videos covering Lectures 17 to 21 for more exam prep content. If you're finding this helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to EduTube for more simplified learning material. Also, turn on the bell icon to stay updated on future videos that will help you ace your zero semester exams. Good luck with your studies, and keep learning.